I graduated in July this year from Utas only with accounting, and I recently found job as a assistant accountant with the help of 𝗓𝗘𝗙𝗢 and 𝗔𝗙𝗢. So yeah.
You tell her all the good parts right away.
No, it was very difficult, but yeah.
We will talk more about the struggle, right? But thanks for coming today.
No, all good.
Yeah. So me and Priyanka, we always and Erin, we always talk on the phone.
Yeah.
We never met in person, so this is our first time.
Yeah, first time.
Good. Okay. So what we're going to do today, guys, is really I want to bring Priyanka because her story relates to everyone in this room. Because I think she also international student, she also struggle, she also you also apply for many jobs. So through her story, I think that's the best way to tell you what is the correct method to find jobs, right? And how we can assist you guys. So Priyanka, just tell us before you join us, like what sort of job were you doing before you joined?
So I'm working at McDonald's. I was working at McDonald's as a crew member.
Yep.
And I did a lot of jobs. Basically, I worked as barista for most of the time. So yeah.
How long were you working in McDonald's?
It's been almost 7 to 8 months. So.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Is it because you cannot find the accounting job?
Yeah, because I couldn't find, because I graduated in June of this year only, so I was applying for a lot of graduate programs, but as we all know, like 𝗪𝗡𝗙 doesn't have a lot of opportunities online. They don't post a lot for graduate programs, and all the graduate programs I applied, they all gave me like rejection.
Yes.
And I never thought like I could apply for senior accounting position, because I thought like obviously for 4 or 5 years experience, where will I get it from? So but the job I got, they were also looking for like senior accountant.
Yes, we'll talk more about that because that is an amazing achievement there. So how many jobs do you think you have applied before you come to see us?
I applied a lot of jobs like accounts payable, accounts receivable, accounting clerk, accounting holder, like basically with like under 2 or 3 years. So I applied like around 30 to 35 because I wasn't graduate yet, but I still applied like 30 jobs before I graduate, so I could be graduate in time and I applied for internships as well.
You apply for internship.
Yeah.
Do they do they say no to you?
Yeah.
And what is the usual feedback you got from the employer? What do they usually say?
So unfortunately, some of them more experienced.
Unfortunately.
Maybe sometimes there's also like they have a obstacle of visa. Yeah, because now also I got job on bridging visa. I don't even have my TR yet.
See, she's on bridging visa and she got job.
Yeah.
What about the excuses now? Good. How many applications from us you sent out? 7, 8?
From the one which I really followed up and followed all the advice would be like 7, 8, yeah.
7, 8. And then you got 3 interviews from them.
Yeah, 3 interviews.
Is that a good ratio? Not bad, huh? What do you think were some of the mistakes you made in terms of applying for jobs? I mean, after you joined us, I guess you realized a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, sure. First of all, only applying online, only seeing the jobs and applying online, and then not applying for senior level jobs. Only focusing on graduate program, which is like lot of competition, like people with lot of like even the highest scorers in my university. Everyone applies for graduate programs. And
does he got the job?
Huh?
Does he got the job? The highest scorer you talk about?
I'm not sure. Like they also, like I have some people from Utas who graduated last year and they have completed their like CPA associate and something, and still they are like struggling to find job.
Exactly.
So, sense that I have very good impression, because other people who they told me on the phone that before they contacted my references that they'll be contacting my references on Friday last week. So they told me that other people are like little bit more experienced than you, and but still we'll make a decision like after we talk to your references.
So even though, I'm not sure you guys follow what she said. So what Priyanka said is she's not the most experienced person, but she got the job compared to those other candidates who have more experience, but she still got the job. Why? Because she know how to, which is
but because they told me that for only thing they liked me a lot about is that I reached to them first and I actually asked them about like what's the requirements for the job and everything, like. So they're still very impressed. I can sense that, I mean, because when they talked to my references, they told me like she's very nice. She reached us first, and no one else ever done that. So.
Gotcha. So what I taught Priyanka was I taught her how to cold call. You guys know what is cold call? Cold call. Okay, okay. 𝗘𝗘𝗄 means, oh yeah, these things right here. You use this thing to talk to the employer. But here's the problem. You guys don't know how to use it. Do you think it was important that I teach you how to 𝗘𝗘𝗄? Was it important skill?
Yeah, because before also, this is not the only interview I gave. The other job I gave the interview for. So they weren't considering me because they wanted because they rejected me also because they were looking for 3 to 4 years of experience. But they still gave me a chance and they called me for interview only because I called them.
So it's because you called them, you got their attention.
Yeah. And I contacted the person, I got the HR email, and then I directly asked her can you give me an interview? So she called me, she gave me a chance because she liked what I did.
Exactly. Now before this program, can you call the employer? Do you even know what is cold calling? How important do you think is the cold call? For everyone listening here, do you think it's important for them to learn how to call the employer?
Sure. I mean, for a lot of opportunities, even sometimes we get hesitate because we see experience or we see some visa clause in the online description. Sometimes they just have vacancy, but they don't post it online. I mean, they could use an accountant, not today, after a month maybe, or maybe even today. The one we talked, he told me he could use accountant because their firm is growing. But we don't call, so we never know that opportunity. And not all people call, so we don't have much competition.
Exactly. So you guys don't understand what she's talking about? You follow? So what she was saying that if you know how to call the employers, you will put yourself apart from the rest of the competition. Do you guys know that most people in Tasmania are going to work in odd jobs for the rest of their time here? Do you know that? You know what odd job is? You know what odd job is, Ali? Coles, Woolies, taxi driver. You know what that is? McDonald's is called odd jobs. Unfortunately, most international students in Tasmania are going to do those jobs. But if you know what she knows, which is how to use the phone, it's going to be a game changer. You agree with me? This is a game changer? Yep. So now, do you think that the script, the 𝗘𝗘𝗄 script I gave you, was that useful?
Yeah, obviously. I always I mean, you can't just call them up and you'll be blank if you just call them up. You have to follow the script. You have to have an idea what to talk to them about, what questions to ask, what to exactly ask. Are they hesitant? We had a lot of things in our mind, but we don't exactly know how to ask.
Exactly.
So obviously, the script is the key.
The key, yeah. So in a program, I give her a script. It's like a piece of paper with what question to ask and what to say. So literally, Priyanka just have to look at the script, and she can just follow question by questions. And when the employer asks her or answer her, she just note down what they said, and then we use it in the cover letter and the resume. Tell us about the follow-up, Priyanka. Do you think follow-up is important?
Yeah. So usually even if they reject us after 3 to 4 weeks. So we are tired, we are just confused what will happen. So we always have to follow up and ask what we can do in the meantime. I did it with this job also, what can I do, and she actually gave me so many links to study and stuff. So
the one that you got.
Yeah.
Nice.
I messaged her on LinkedIn, I connected with her, I followed up how's she doing and everything, and I asked her what can I do to actually because I just felt I'm wasting my time sitting at home. It's better just ask if I can improve my knowledge.
Yep. And I remember you asked me what should you follow up, what should you say, and I tell you and you do that. Do you know how to follow up before this program?
No, not really. I mean, max I used to do was asking them an email what's the status. Not anything else.
How many times do you follow up with this job that you got? How many times do you think?
7 times.
7 times. So do you guys understand what she said? So the role that she applied for is a senior role. Does that make sense? It's a senior role. Now for most of you, when you see the word senior, what do? Exactly. You're I'm going to get out of here. Isn't it? 5 years experience, nice. Who here do that? You see the word 5 years experience, you're nice. You do that? You do that? I mean, if you apply, you do that, right?
Anything more than 3.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye, thank you. Have a good day, all right? Move on to the next one. However, when she's in our program, I tell Priyanka, you got to think different, isn't it? I tell you, you got to think different. And we're going to focus on the one that people don't usually focus on.
Yeah.
And that's what she did. And she applied for the senior role, and she had no experience. Bam, she got the job. Is that good, guys? Is that impressive? Now, tell us about the thing about the objections. You know how we talk about how employers always say things like you don't have enough experience, you're not a PR yet. And in our program, I teach you how to handle that. Do you think that is useful?
Yeah, so with the experience and with the visa, we can always say, I mean, we are in Tasmania, so obviously we have a lot of chances of getting a visa once we get a job. So we always can assure them, like, you don't have to worry about it. Because even with TR, we have so many years now, like 4 years. I don't even have my TR yet, so visa, we have to just explain it to them. Like, we don't have to worry, like, no, I don't have, you have to tell them, like, we have full working rights and we are, like, we'll get visa, obviously we'll get visa. There's no lie in it. So, and about the experience also, like, you can tell them that you have knowledge and you want to learn, but you just need a chance. Someone has to give you a chance to learn.
But before this program, were you able to do that?
I wasn't able to have such a long conversation with employers, because when they told me, like, you know, I just like cut the phone and that's it.
Before this program, you are more like a piece of paper, like a resume.
Like it,
But after this program, you feel you're more like you. You become the whole you. You agree?
Yeah.
And how does that make you feel now that you know how to talk to the employer? Do you feel more confident now that?
Definitely, like more confident, more like knowledgeable. Like what do I? So this is not just with this job. Maybe after 5 years, I want to move to a different job. So I know what to say, like how to approach. Even after so many years of experience, there's always going to be competition. So I consider it more like a lifelong learning than just like one-time thing.
You guys hear what she said? She said for her, this is a lifelong thing that she learned. Because even if she move on from this job, she can get other job easily. Because now she know how to call, how to follow up, how to negotiate with the employer. Before that, she could not. Right? And I guess during your study, your professor or maybe your teacher told you to just go and seek to look for a job. But that's absolutely not the case.
Yeah, they told me like, you know, this company is hiring for graduates. They used to tell us, like, because I was doing an internship in my college, so they used to tell us like, you know, this company is hiring for graduates, this company, but not exactly like, just apply online, not exactly anything else I could do. Gotcha.
So do you think that now that you got your dream job, how does that make you feel?
I still, I couldn't believe it. I haven't told a lot of people.
But you feel happy? You feel?
I feel surreal. I mean, you know, after all this,
Yeah, because obviously you came here, you spent all your money.
Yeah, and I obviously Tassie is a smaller place than Melbourne and Sydney,
Absolutely.
so there's a lot of competition. So people like fill you up with all kind of negativities, like.
Oh, tell them about that, because there's a lot of negativity in here.
Yeah, just do a different course. Even the migration agents, they are like, pick up a different course, pick up a safer course like aged care and stuff. I don't want to make a career in aged care. I want to become an accountant. I have studied accounting. Why should I go into aged care, child care? Why should I? I don't want to go there. I don't want to keep working as a crew member. Yes.
That's the problem. Is your surrounding can influence you. Because what happened is before you guys done all this, you guys surrounded by negativity. You guys know what negativity is? People who tell you you can't do it. There's no job. Does that sound familiar? There's no job in Tasmania. Anyone heard that before? You only can drive Uber here. Do you hear something like this? You can only work in Coles and Utas. This is called negativity. If you're not careful, you will end up one of those people. And that's why it's so important. You need to have a mentor. So whenever I'm with her or when she's in our program, I always tell Priyanka, positive, stay positive. And that's how she got the result. Yeah. Do you think Priyanka? Do you think I'm a good influence on you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Not bad, huh?
No,
not bad. So for those of them who are sitting here today, do you recommend them to join us so that they can find their dream jobs just like you?
So for me, I would say definitely, because I didn't want to waste my visa on like anything, doing odd jobs or doing another course, because this is like the best thing I could have done for my career.
Oh, thank you. Now, which package you go for?
A gold. I got
the gold package.
Yeah.
So she spent about 2,700 with it. And within how long you got the job?
Within 2 months, because I was lazy. I was a bit lazy. In the beginning, I was like, because I
You
was,
could get quicker if you give me more time.
Yeah, because I was hesitating to call the employers in the beginning, but they appreciate it. Because I thought also like if I call them, I'll be annoying them. Like they're so busy, why would they pick my call? Or they would be like, you're just wasting your time. That might happen, but like 1 out of 10 times. But 9 times they were very nice.
See, so that's the negative thinking you got before that.
Yeah.
And during the cold call session we got together, was it helpful that I did the call with you?
Yes, definitely.
So what happened is, me and her, we did some call together. So we did the call to the employer, and I show her, this is how you do it. And then she just picked it up like that. And I can see your confidence grow.
Yeah.
Can you tell them what he's talking about, the 90%? Do you remember that?
According what I mean, it's true what he told me. Like only 10% of the jobs which are actually are only posted on online. Like 90% of the other jobs are not posted online.
So 90% of the jobs are not advertised. Can you tell her what is the problem with just emailing?
With just emailing, like a lot of people do email. Like there's definitely a specific approach to it, and you have to know what to write to it, and it's just not. You can't just email. You need to like alter your resume and your cover letter also.
So
my resume was not like worse before, and like it got a lot better. I could see that mine was very like colorful and stuff.
Thanks to Zhang, thanks to Erin, yeah? It's completely makeover for her resume. So you cannot just depend on email. You know what happened? When you email them, most of the time it will just end up in junk mail. You know what junk is? Spam folder. And you know what people do to the spam folder, right? What do they do to spam folder? They delete them. So if you just treat yourself like that, then it's not going to work. But from the time you call to the time you got the job, it's not 8 weeks.
No.
It's actually just, I think, about 4 weeks max.
4 weeks, because in the beginning I wasn't calling as much he told me to, like calling or mailing or like LinkedIn and everything. I wasn't doing it as much as he told me.
She was slacking in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what you doing? Huh?
Yeah,
I'm like, keep calling.
Yeah. You told me like where you are, why not like doing stuff, but yeah.
But you know I'm doing it for good to help you.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think it's important that we need to have a mentor?
Yeah,
in our life?
someone who is accountable. Yeah, you can be accountable too.
Absolutely. And I'm her mentor. So every time I'm like, what you doing, Priyanka? You told me you're going to do this, why don't you do it?
Yeah.
And then she was a follow-up. Erin also going to follow up. Priyanka, you said you want to fix this resume. Where's the resume? Right? So it gives her someone to report to. You understand? Because you guys have freestyle. You do what you want. I'm living in Australia now. Nobody control me. Right? My family control me back home. Now I'm free. No. We all need a mentor. You know what is a mentor? Someone who have done better than you and they are guiding you. So now she is successful now. She can guide other people too. She will be their mentor.
Also with online, like you told me, like you just apply, email them. So when you email, lot of time they end up in junk mail. Lot of time they just respond that no, sorry, we are not looking, or sorry, we can't hire at the moment.
Exactly.
So you have to know how to like tackle it, because there's some kind of thing like you have to tell them no, like I am eager, just give me a chance or something like that, and you don't know which format or what language you have to use. So I did not know it. I was like, hi hiring manager. I just like, hi hiring manager. So that doesn't work. You don't know the name of hiring manager. You can't just email them. You can't expect them to read it. They won't even open it because you don't know what to put in subject. So like I feel like a lot of differences after. So it's just my advice.
So this is what you need to learn. Do you think you got to learn this, or you think you are born to learning? You know how to do it? Nobody born knowing how to say, right?